welcome everyone. Happy rainy Thursday.
Yes, a rainy day.
All right. It's Mayflowers bring May, or May rain
May
brings
showers
Yeah,
bring May
whatever.
flowers.
It's still continuing from April, but we love the rain. Everything is starting to green up really good here. And I am joined here today with Vegas Valerina. We added to her name. She's not Vegas
Not
Val
just Vegas
anymore.
Val.
What,
Yeah.
Was it 2 days ago we came up
Yeah,
with
I
that
think so.
extension
Yeah.
on your name? And her daughter, Katie, from Count Your Stitches Designs. Isn't this fun? So we got some fun stuff to talk to you about. But and I need to apologize because I thought the deadline for talking about my new fabric line was today, and it's actually tomorrow. So I'm not talking about it too much. So we kind of goofed on that, but we have plenty of other things to talk to you about. And we will talk next week about American Gatherings 3 when we are at the H&H show. I'll be in my booth. We will be live. I'll just pop in, and who knows what else the girls are going to do here, or if they're going to do nothing at all. You know how they are when I'm gone. They just do whatever they want.
I can tell you that it's pretty, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so amazing. I do want to, I'll talk a little bit later about that. But let's go through some announcements quick and get these out of here, because I know you're all want to know about Unity. And yes, we are going to reveal the Unity number 3 clue today. So be patient. It's coming. I promise. And you're going to love it. Okay. All right. So let's quick go through these. We have a rug hooking club coming up on May 4th. So that's in a couple days. We have Sit and Stitch on May 5th. These are all May 5th and 6th. So if you want to come 2 days in a row, that works for a lot of people. These are clubs that are from 9 to 4 every day that I list. And then they include lunch for $25. What a deal, right?
And that's a treat. Erica.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just had French onion with this shredded mozzarella.
Mm-hmm. Or you could have a beef vegetable and fresh bread.
And guess what? When I got up there, I was the last one, and there was the heel yet, my favorite. Like, they all know I want the heel or something. I don't know. But anyway. May 7th is Cross Stitch Club.
I know. I wish I was going to be here for that.
I know, right? May 12th is Featherweight, along with Bernina Social. We do the sewing machine, old and new, together. May 21st is Wool Club. All right, May 12th and 13th is Sip, Sew, Shop, and Stay. That's when you come for 2 days to stitch, and you stay overnight for $200, and it includes a exclusive tumbler, like a wine tumbler for you, engraved and everything. And then we have our quilted coat class. July is full. August 4th and 5th has 2 spots. October 10th and 11th has 4 spots. Jen Kingwell, our trunk show, is full. Bring Me Flowers has spots. Hand Quilting has spots. Bowie Stars, or whatever you want to work with, has lots of spots. Everything She Knows has 6 spots. And then Dawn Cornell also has a retreat. She wants to fill the house. So if you want to get a hold of Dawn directly, she has a retreat she is doing September 15th through the 21st. And Dawn and Tammy are Tada, Dawn, D-A, Tammy, T-A, from, they are retired Moda sisters of ours, so they want to open the invitation, so she has some spots available for that. And then look at this one. We might as well just segue right into this one. Lisa Bongean, that's me, and this one, Vegas Valerina, have a retreat October 12th through the 17th, and we have half of it still open. So we have half the spots to fill on that one. And let me see what else. Okay. I just want to make sure that was it. I think that was it. Yeah. Good enough. Okay. If I miss something, it's always next week, right?
Yep.
Okay. Look at the quilt behind us. What is it missing?
Applique.
All right. So do you want to kind of give them a little skinny about what we're going to do on our retreat?
Yes. So the first segment, we'll be making that center of the quilt. And then later on in the week, Lisa will be teaching wool applique that we're going to fill in that. For those of you that did meet me in the garden, we're using 4 of the 5 rulers again to create this little wall hanging, and it's 60 by 60, so not 104 square.
Yeah, no, it's very doable. And
Yes.
This is flannel from Prairie Gatherings that comes out in August, so it'll be perfect timing for everything. So yes, can you imagine what kind of applique is going to go in that nice blank space? So Val has brought this from home, and now she's passing it off on me,
Yep.
and I get to work on it. And what else are we doing that week?
I think we'll do some smaller classes based on the rulers in there. So possibly the log cabin, something for sure with the cat's cradle. I'm not sure if we'll do square and a square too much because it's just one part in there, and maybe something with some flying geese.
You're going to have lots of options.
Options.
Like you can make like this quilt right here, obviously.
Yes.
This is the one.
That's like pieces and parts. It's like playing with your blocks.
But then maybe you really like cat's cradle, and we'll have several different ways for you to do some cat's cradles, and you can pick your own colorways and stuff like that.
I should have brought a block of that quilt I was working on over there. We're recoloring a quilt that uses the cat's cradle.
Yeah.
It goes together pretty easily. I just picked the fabric out yesterday, and I have all 9 blocks done, ready to go. So
did you not bring nothing with you?
I didn't. Sorry.
So we're not going to talk about cheese and crackers?
Oh. We'll have lots of options in October. If any of the girls over in the gathering are listening, you want to bring those quilts up?
We'll be here for a little bit.
We'll be here for a
We'll
little
see
bit.
if they listen to us.
Yes.
Or if they're listening. They're probably just sewing.
Yes.
They'll just listen to us later.
Yeah, they might. They might. But we've been having a lot of fun at the gathering. So if you haven't had a chance to come and stay and you want to come and take a class from 2 fun people,
not at all. You might get a nickname.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah.
Vegas Ballerina.
Crocker.
Yeah. We haven't come up with one for Katie yet.
Get one for this one yet.
But yeah, October, and it'd be a pretty time to come. Maybe.
Yes, very beautiful time to come. Pumpkins out, fall leaves falling all over the place.
And for me, coming here at this time of the year, I said we get to experience weather because in Vegas it's sunny. It's either
sunny
hot
and dry.
Yeah, it's either hot and sunny or not and sunny.
Hotter
yes,
and hottest.
Yes, or windy. So this is nice. I mean, I found out what rolling thunder is. The first night we were here, I was like, what is that noise? I thought it was a big old truck coming down the highway, but it was rolling thunder. So yeah, if you haven't had weather, you'll have some in October, I bet. Yeah.
All right. And we will have lots of things for you. So now that we finally this is the first time we are promoting this, we wanted to give you a good idea of what you're going to make. And again, it'll be a fun retreat. And there's only I think 11 spots left for lodging.
For lodging. Yeah.
We can take a couple day students for sure. That's not a problem. But we'll give you lots of good goodies for coming and, treat you like the queen that you are.
This is Prairie Gatherings flannel, and that comes out in September. So if you like to work with flannel, great. If not, you can use other fabrics. So I really really liked working with that, and that was made from the tower, and I still have pieces and parts left and some yardage for the gray. I starched. I did starch. When I have time, I starch, and I had time to do that. Yes, when I have time.
Because when you don't have time, you're like, oh, why didn't I start?
Yeah, you look at the back of your quilt and go, oh, it's awful fray and hairy and whatever. So
okay, so we talked about us.
Yes, we did talk about us.
So if you didn't figure this out, Katie is Val's daughter.
Yes.
Okay, isn't that awesome? I'm only just this much jealous.
Well, it's like your auntie.
Yeah. Can I be your auntie?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. So I love bringing people on and let them talk about what they do. So Katie, tell us what you do.
I'm a cross stitch designer. I have been designing since 2021. And I've done a couple of things with you. Some American flags, meet me in the garden cross stitch.
They were listening.
They were listening.
Can you go get Katie's cross stitch downstairs of the flags? Okay, yeah, I just thought of it too when I passed it. Okay, keep talking.
Okay. And I have a little Etsy shop.
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Let's pop it up. We got to promote. We got to do the things. All right, so she has a wonderful Etsy shop.
And I just did a little release with Sherry McConnell. I sometimes do a little collaboration with her. I did that in March. And then I'm going to be doing a virtual needlework market show in August. I'll be one of the exhibitors there. I think it's like August 23rd through the 26th or
So
something.
is that for anybody or is that just for
Wholesale.
I
Is
think
it
it's
wholesale?
just wholesale. Yeah,
Okay.
wholesale. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's
All
kind of like Nashville Needlework Market, but virtual.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
I'll have to.
And I'll have some new
get some-
designs coming out for that.
Good. You should always make sure that you send any of your new designs to us too.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
I'll
or
have to
Jess or
send you
someone.
my updated catalog.
There you
One of the
go.
fun things about when you're retreating, like this time we're here with 25 people, kind of from Michigan, Las Vegas, Illinois, Indiana, Texas, I forget, Wisconsin, Connecticut.
Mhm.
We all kind of bring little gifts for everybody. And Kate designed a little cross stitch
Oh, yeah.
pattern for us to
Cool.
all stitch in remembrance. And that's where
I know Madeline saw it in my bag. She's, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
So
one color.
Yep, easy,
Yeah, it's
easy.
really nice.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's fun.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that we've been working on, that cheese and crackers. I do have it now.
So
we
let's
can
talk
show
about
it.
cheese and crackers while her cross stitch comes.
So cheese and crackers. So I design.
Tell them the real story too. Don't
I
just give them
won't.
half
I
the
won't.
information.
I design quilts that use 12 fat quarters, and I've also started adding in one background fabric. And we've been doing those for several years. I think 2009 is when I started designing those patterns. And so I'm revamping them because they were based on something that my mom and dad had at their quilt shop, but my mom and dad's quilt shop is no longer around. So we're renaming everything, redoing the patterns a little bit. But one of the girls that my mom sews with said, Sue, you need to have Val design a quilt called Cheese and Crackers, because she says cheese and crackers a lot. And I think that's almost her cuss word, but not
It's a cuss
really. Cheese and crackers.
She's too proper to say it. So she says cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers. So anyway,
Which is
I had
genius.
just designed a +1 that would be perfect. So we did it. I had it all cut out before I came here, but Lisa happened to have the same line, and I think we've almost sold out all of the back.
10 of the girls
girls
the whole line
are making the cheese and crackers. So
it's super simple.
super
too.
simple, but
Yeah.
it's just low volume of the Sacre Bleu line from French General. We'll just
Isn't
cover it.
it gorgeous? It's like to die for.
One of my aunts was here, and she ended up doing it with a black background and
great fabrics.
Kate fabrics, I
Kate,
think.
okay.
Yeah, they were just and she
Aunt
didn't.
Viv,
Aunt Viv did that.
She's driving home. Maybe she's listening.
She might be listening. Yeah, there were 2 girls riding home with her. So
This is so.
I think there's
pretty.
probably 11 or 12 of these that are going to be made, and they're my beta testers for the pattern because I just had it scratched out, and everybody's testing off of my chicken.
So we'll get this on our website soon. But if they want to gather some fabrics, what do they need?
12 fat quarters, 2 1/4 yards of background, and if you want to do the 2 borders, it's 1 1/4 yard for inner border and 1 1/4 yard for outer border.
Oh,
Yep.
There
As
you
I
go.
say,
That I'm like,
for
let's just
anyone
talk
that
about this.
has my Fun Friend and Fat Quarters book, that's the same for any of the quilts in here. It's 12 fat quarters and 2 borders. It's 1 1/4 yards for your inner and outer, and 1 1/4 yards for your, inner and binding, and 1 1/4 yards for your outer border. That's how I'm doing all that. I think Kaylee was maybe going to put some information up. I am going to have an Etsy shop, and it's all about quilts design store, I think is what it is.
No, you got it wrong.
It's okay. I didn't put the designs in there. I think
It's
we'll
new.
get it right. It's new. I haven't. I don't
We'll
even.
be talking about
I
it.
have nothing in
And
there.
we'll have the pattern here too.
And that's something else Lisa and I talked about, because I have like 50 of these little 12 fat quarter patterns, and lots of us have towers and fat quarters that you want to use up and make into cute, easy quilts. So Lisa and I are talking about doing a fat quarter quilt of the month. So we'll pick a pattern, we'll pick a line of fabric that we can show you, and then we'll have a pattern available for you guys to purchase through Primitive.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
What is this fabric?
This
Yeah,
is
that's
called
the best
Kona
part.
Crush.
Oh, okay. Because it
It's-
looks old and wrinkly.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
it
it's
neat?
called Kona Crush. I think it's
I wish you could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks
it has
it's
a
old
little-
and worn and
it's
Mhm.
like muslin, but they have a whole bunch of it. Who does? It's not.
it's got to be Kaufman.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard
And
to see the
you
texture.
can see it. There you go. It looks like it's wrinkled.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like I like took it out of the dryer.
It looks like gauzy.
Mm-hmm. So I think Diamond Textiles used to have one that was very similar to this, but it had embossed flowers in it. I haven't seen that in forever, but it was very similar to that. Cool. And then this is the other little cradle and the stars I recolored.
I know what to do. I saw this most beautiful fabric line downstairs that we just got in.
So these
what
are
is this one called again?
Cradle and this. Oh, this is Rainier.
Rainier,
like the mountain, I guess.
Isn't it beautiful? And on our screen, it shows almost blackish gray. It's actually navy. And it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it also comes with some harvest gold.
Oh yeah, I really wanted to put that gold in there, but I would have had to switch. Would have had to change everything, so I just took the gold out and swapped the gray.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love the gold too. So you could go the navy and kind of peachy color, or you could go the gray and the gold too as your mains.
Both colorways would be awesome.
It's pretty.
So we will, when if she's got any of this stuff ready, we will promote it. We'll let you know.
She'll have patterns.
Yep, we'll have patterns and stuff like that. So Katie, getting back to Katie now.
Yep. All right, we'll be quiet.
If that goes missing, that would look perfect on my bed. I stole it.
This is one we did for, I think it was in one of your books.
Which book?
It was in your
tag?
No.
No.
It was in the one where we went to Hearthstone. What line was that? Oh, Joyful?
Joyful.
Katie did this for us. Isn't it fantastic? It is so awesome. So that's where that pattern is. Did we pull it out and do a single pattern of it yet?
I think I did see one downstairs, maybe.
Okay. So if you just want the cross stitch pattern, I think we are doing that too. Yeah. So awesome.
And then this is one we did as a whole combo with all of us when you guys did Meet Me in the Garden.
Meet Me in the Garden.
And Garden Rose.
Cool. So this is the quilt and then the row quilt. Right? Did they bring the flags?
I don't think I brought the flags up.
Okay. She also did the one I did as a quilt along for Hogs for Heroes.
I think that was the first one I did with you.
It's right down at the bottom of the stairs, and I go past it every day. So I think about you almost every day.
Oh, thanks.
When I see that. Yeah, so it's so fun when you can hang out and dream up new ideas and things just keep.
Yeah, well, and like Darcy popped in yesterday and brought her rug hooking. So it's, if you have friends that aren't quilters and they want to come along with you, they don't have to be quilters to be here. They can be working on whatever. Lisa sits and stitches, or you could embroider, or I bet we could even paint.
Oh yeah, we've painted
something.
Yeah. And we have one girl that came and did watercolor. She just watercolor painted the whole time she was here. So
it's inspirational to see what everybody else is working on.
Right. But I just want to introduce these two girls to you if you've never met Vegas Valerina or Katie. You haven't been here?
Not here.
But did you come on live?
I've done a live with her at her house.
We remotely did her one time, So, but that was a while back. But you're still alive and well and still creating.
Yep.
That's good. And I like to say this, but Katie's a military wife. Her husband. Can you tell us a little bit about what he does and where you're at right now?
Sure. We're at Scott Air Force Base, which is in Southern Illinois. He is a pilot for the Air Force, but he's working a staff job there right now. We have 2 kids, a 10-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old little boy. And
who just happen to be the same age as my grandchildren.
Yeah.
They're like a month apart each way. Boop, boop.
So, we live down there, and he's been in for 14 years, and we've got about 6 to go.
So I just want people to know that, because I really love supporting those military families, because that's not an easy life. And she's away from her family, and sometimes mom goes there and sometimes they meet here or they meet in Michigan, or they go back home. But it's not a easy life, but they do it for us, right?
Yeah, it's a whole new perspective when you're the mom of the military family member that doesn't live near home.
Right,
I mean, because Tim is retired Air Force. So I think about when we moved to England with Katie when she was a baby. That's a long way away from Michigan. You can't just get in the car and drive there. So
mom can't come and help you in a day or two.
No, that's a little bit more of a planned trip. Right. So
All right. So anything else you want to talk about to let you get back to your retreat?
We'll get back to our retreat and
anything?
wait till you see Unity.
Oh yeah.
It'll be good.
I might have let it slip last night because they
Well, I
were
happened to
there.
see it right down
And
there.
I'm
so-
like, okay, you want to see what we're doing tomorrow? And you got a double pinky swear that you don't, because
Don't
they're all
say.
down there with their Unity blocks just waiting because they know we told them that it's
Yeah.
going to come out on May. So May
Well,
1st.
thanks.
You're welcome.
It's always fun here. Come if you
Yeah.
can. It's great.
Mhm.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
girls, for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Make my show a little longer. I love it. All right. Take care. I'll move these out. I don't tip them over. There you go. Okay. We're back. Jess, do you want me to show? You want me to talk about the Christmas box? Okay. Bring me some stuff to talk about. But while she does that, I just want to do a small little shout out because I know Moda has put some things on their website for Blockhead 6. Do you remember where it was, Heidi, exactly?
What I found, yes, I had to dig pretty deep for that. If they don't have a whole lot posted as far as like.
Was it on the blog or was it on the Facebook group?
No, it wasn't on the Facebook.
I think it was on the
I
blog.
think it was on the blog as well. But what I did was I typed into Google Moda Blockhead 6. Blockhead 6 did not have a space in it, and that's how I found
Okay, no space. Yeah. All right, hang on one second, okay? Or gather what you know. So I'm just going to show you. You're going to find this on that blog post, but I printed this. I don't have a color printer at home. Isn't that weird? But I know Jess just printed it in color for me. All right, so I printed it like this, and Jess printed it like this. So isn't this fabulous? I'm super excited. I don't have to come up with my own version. I love this. This is Moda Blockhead 6. So I have up on the website what we are going to do. I just did a video today that Moda is going to release on the 21st, and it's going to talk about, you know, what we're picking and stuff like that. But if you go on the website, you will see, I'll give you a little hint of what I'm going to use. All right. So it looks kind of like this, or this, or this. Does this give you a hint to what I'm going to do with mine? Oh, sorry. Testing 1, 2.
They heard everything. It was just
Okay, sorry.
And Lisa, while you're doing that, people are saying that they have received an email about.
The email?
Yeah.
They seen an email about the blog post?
No, about Blockhead 6.
Okay, perfect.
So there must have been.
All right.
It was sent out.
You can use anything. So these are all the fabrics that I have going to use anything that I have that's red, white, and blue. And then here are my backgrounds. All right. And if you watch the video from Moda, you're going to see where I got my inspiration from. We did a quilt that was red, white, and blue, and it had gray. It was all of the gray background, and it was stunning. So the red, white, and blue just pops off those grays, and it's going to be amazing. And if you want to get a head start, we do have those fabrics up on our website that you're going to need for the backgrounds. We do have some American gatherings here. And I don't mean to poo-poo you, but I am going to use some of my new stuff that's not out until the end of the year that we're going to talk about soon. And even this will work. So if we need some lights, those will work too. So lots of options for Moda Blockhead 6. Super excited about it. It is amazing. So grab some of that if you already have. And I have right there. Can you grab that for me too? I have this. You might have this as well. This is scraps of red, white, and blue. So if you have scraps of red, white, and blue, by all means, get those out and let's use them, right? Oh, there might be a couple other colors in there. But this is my scrap bin that I bring here, and then I sort them in colors. Like I'll be able to use a lot of these starch scraps for Moda Blockhead 6. All right, so start searching for red, white, and blue if you want to do the same colorway I am doing. And then I want to talk about, we never really talked about our holiday box, right? What is it called? Christmas in July or holiday, or which one is
Call
this?
it a specialty box.
A specialty box. So it's like a one-time box. You don't have to be in one of our subscriptions. This is a standalone box. And Jess will talk a little bit about some of the stuff here that she's going to hand to me, I think.
Maybe.
Getting mic'd up. We don't want to
That
talk
one no one
without
said,
being mic'd up.
can't say. So here's a little about it.
All right. So, all right. If you want to, and this is, okay, I'll read it. Shipping at the beginning of August. These boxes are not to be missed. We have decided to separate the boxes at this time. Many of you have asked and we have heard you. Each box will be filled with over $150 worth of goodies for you to enjoy. If you purchase the wool and fabric specialty box, you will get the projects from both the fabric and the wool box along with the extra goodies. So there's 3 options: wool, cotton, and both. The extra goodies, such as the caramels that go into the boxes, you will only get 1 bag, not 2 bags. So you kind of get it. And the wool and fabric specialty box will be worth over $300. When placing your order, you will be charged $5 reservation fee to hold your box. When the items are shipped in August, you will be charged the remaining $115 balance. So we're charging $120 for the single boxes and $195 if you are purchasing both boxes. So you are getting like $105 off if you buy both, and you are getting $30 off if you buy the singles. You can choose to cancel the order prior to shipment. You will forfeit the $5 reservation fee. Yep. All right, so we're going to show you some of the previous boxes from years past. All right, just so you get an idea of what we've kind of done in the past. This is not what you're going to get, but it kind of gives you a good idea. And we have some of the samples, but we don't like have all the goodies because this is like a couple years worth of what we did.
So that is when the picture, if you want to show them the picture, that is when we combined both, when we had only 1 box. So we had both cotton stuff in there and wool stuff. And it just kind of only played to, not everybody does cotton and wool.
Yeah.
So
So
that's why we
because of that,
separated
now
it.
we separated them. All right, so this will give you a good idea. So we did a mini. So this is red and green. It can be Christmas time or any time really, because it doesn't, it's not Christmas trees or anything like that. And it's good for any other colorway you want to do as well. And then here is a beautiful mat with Saint Nick and some woodland creatures and some snow-covered trees.
And then we had 1 more that we put in there, and it was the Blizzard Runner, but that one went home because we don't have it anymore.
So then there was like a runner, but then there's like wools and pouches and little notebooks and little caramels and what else is in here? Do you see?
I think there was a needle set in there too.
Needles, and so we're going to just give you a surprise of what all the other things are. All right, so that was that one.
So then when we decided to separate it out, they got that. They got a kit for that. And then we had the quilt that went home because we don't have any more kits for it. So if you want to show them that. So that was both of them all together.
All right, so this one has, was it a Santa panel in this one? Oh, you see the Santa with the stars? So this was a Santa panel, and then it had some blocks around it. And then...
And they got the 3, they got threads to go to do the stitching. They got the needle pack to do the stitching, and then they got the layer cake in order to create the flannel quilt in there, all for $100, $115.
Yeah, so there's like 6 different projects here.
Yep, that was both of them.
This is both of them.
Yep,
Okay.
and then so those were all the cotton things.
Yes. Oh, Anne, you are so special. I love that. Thank you so much, Anne. Anne's our biggest supporter. So you like the Nomies? And then this was fun because I think, is this the one that they could do 2 different ways?
Yes, they could either do a completely long runner. Or they could do a mat with 2 coasters to it.
Yeah, or 2 little candle mats. So this could be, a big one on the table, and then these 2 little sidekicks here with that one.
And they got a bucket.
So then we have, this is like an example of some of the notions that you would get, a little quilt bucket. These are great for when you're cutting and you don't throw your scraps on the floor, you just throw them in the bucket.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an idea of what we put in some of our holiday boxes. And when is the cutoff to order that?
Until we sell out. So I do know, I can tell them that the fabric that's going in the cotton box this year
Oh, it's Lella.
is the Lella Christmas line that's absolutely gorgeous. You'll be getting
pine
berries and pine, or pine
berries
and berries.
pine.
And you'll be getting a layer cake to make a quilt.
Right. So berries and pine is Lella. It was the best fabric line, Christmas fabric line at market.
We've got tons coming.
Yeah, I'm planning my big primitive Christmas quilt out of it too. It's so good. It's so good. So that's just a little idea if you need a little pickup work, and it's all Christmas projects that you're going to get ahead of time so you can have them ready by Christmas of 25. All right, so go ahead and order that, and then we can place our orders for fabrics and know how many to make ahead of time. So thanks, Jess, for putting that together.
Oh, I actually had a couple more. I didn't realize that there was some here.
There's some more. Okay. I love this. This would be good with this year's theme.
Yeah.
The primitive Christmas. Look at how gorgeous this is. So this is one of them that was in the wool box. And then wasn't there 3 pillows?
There is, and I think they're all up here, but I think.
So this guy with the wrapped presents on the hood, or no hood, the roof. This has been sitting up here. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago and I didn't. All right, the cottage. This is a set. Is this one in there?
Yep, it was all 3 of those pillows.
So this was a set of 3 pillows. Isn't this great?
And they got the runner.
These are perfect gifts. All right. So these are all patterns now. So if you do like any of this stuff, it is on our website.
Yep.
But these are just past presents in the how simple is this? If you're going to a party, this would actually probably take one evening to make the whole thing.
And all of these items will be on comment sold tomorrow. I have to cook tonight, so there's no comment sold after.
Okay, so you hear that? No comment sold. You're going to be working on your Unity, people, right after this, okay? All right. Anything else? Do I have some winners for today, too? Will you be working on some winners today? So we'll pick our winners. And I know you've all been waiting for this. Do I have any questions at all before I give them their clue?
Did you talk about the unit?
Not yet. I saved it till the end. I'll make them hang around.
That's right.
It's, what do you call that? I don't know. It's something.
So approximately when do they get the boxes?
They ship in August, early August. As soon as we get the wool stuff out the door, then we ship the wool subscription box in July. Then we box up the specialty box stuff. Okay, so we call it Christmas in July, but it's really get your box in August. Order in July, get it in August. All right. So I have some winners here for today. I'll save those till the end. But this week's winner for Unity Week 15 is Barbara Behringer. You are our winner. Okay, so thank you for posting. Hides, do you want to get our map? Yep, we forgot our map. We need to talk about it. It's super cool. So Heidi might just be a smidge OCD in some things.
Just a little.
Just a little, people.
It's called being a perfectionist.
Being a perfectionist.
OCD is a little harsh.
Well,
Look on the bright
harsh
side, okay?
perfectionist. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I want you to show me that darn box that you just showed me. I want to show them. All right, so here's some fun cards that she's picked out. Remember, you're sending me, if you're doing Unity, you're sending me this. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this is. I wanted to take a minute to thank you for all the work you put into each project you share with your customers. I am previously a dressmaker, wedding dress mostly. Oh my God, you're a special person. Bridezilla. My mom was a hand sewist. Anything I needed done in regards to hand sewing, she did. And it goes on, but thank you so much. This is from Darlene from Ole, PA. Welcome to Quilting and Unity.
Show them how she did that card. I thought that was kind of
Yeah, so it's stitched. Look at how beautiful it is. So it's between the layers. Look, so here's words on this side. So I don't know. Quilted the paper. Special. I love special. Hey, I could probably frame this. I'm framing it. Scotty, I'm going to be making a little 3-inch frame for that baby. Tina and Bo. It doesn't say Bo, but I know Tina's the mom of Bo. All right. Hey, Bo. How are you doing today? Alive with all your YouTube videos and more. Both of my quilt stores locally are gone. Places of happy and busy I miss so much. Home been a customer service since you worked from your home getting ready to open your first store. So sweet. Yes, I'm happy to enjoy my success with all of you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. We all wouldn't be here working, doing things that we love. Oh, I would probably be nice if I would not start reading here and be reading here. I'm sorry, Tina, but thank you for the wonderful card.
She did sign it.
She did sign it, Tina and Bo, on the other side. Yep, Tina and Bo with puppy dog tracks. All right, look at this one. Oh my gosh. I got a sticker. She knows me. I'm going to put this on my big aqua mug. Pella, Iowa. Awesome. Hello, Lisa and Primitive Gathering staff. Here's my postcard to represent that I am participating in the Unity Quilt Along. I'm way behind, but appreciate that it's a year-long project. So yeah, she goes on, but thank you so much. It's Pella, Iowa, and this is, oh, tulips too. Sandy Vander Molen. Cute little handwriting she's got. Speaking of tulips, I'm gonna go to Michigan this weekend and see the Tulip Festival, tulip time. Look at this postcard. Antique quilt. Lisa and staff, COMM - Unity from Aloha, Oregon, a suburb between Portland and the Pacific coastline. Enclosed is a short article that I hope you can find time to read. Sweet. I chose my hoardish stash for the quilt along, except I did purchase some Unity fabric. Excuse me. All right. She says, I am completed the broken dish units and anticipating instructions for number 3. Well, today's your day, Susie. I'm going to read your article. Thank you so much for sending cards in if you're doing Unity. All right. So
Don't spill it.
I won't spill it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is in state order where you are from. And when you pull out one, not all the way, of course. On the back, it says white. You know what white means? It means you're the white pin on the map. Okay, so this is from Darla Rice from Maine. So Darla, this is you, this white pin right here, Darla. Okay, so people, get your pin on the map. Get your card sent in. How many do we have so far? You get a running total?
Probably it's over 130 for sure.
All right, we know there's way more than this. All right, because we send out 300 charm packs. So please, 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 good thing it's a year long, because by then maybe you'll remember to get it in the mail. I don't care. It don't have to be fancy like these special people. All right, just throw something in the mail saying, I don't have a cool card. I can't lose my tulip sticker. All right, I'm gonna put it right there on my, I could put it on this guy, my little coffee mug, but I think it should go on with all my other friends and my other big water jug. I love it when I get prizes. Okay. All right, are we ready? It's up.
Man, we just lost half the people.
Here you go, people. All right, so you're going to print this out right here, directions number 3. And this is what we're going to make. All right, and just a little heads up. 36 2.5-inch strips if you want to start cutting right now. Okay, and then you're going to cut 576 squares. There is more cutting of your background. This is not it. I didn't tell you how many blocks you're going to make yet of these. So just keep making them. But don't make all of them. If you stitched ahead, don't stitch so far ahead. You can easily make 100 of them for sure. I'll let you know a little bit more if I'm going to give you the number on how many to make, but start making these. All right, we have so much time left. And I'm going to beg and ask nicely that those of you who may know now that I gave you this, what this is going to look like, please just keep it to yourself. Don't ruin it for anybody else. What I thought we might do is maybe a little bit down the road, I might do a live that I tell you about and show you the quilt if you want to know. If you don't want to know, you don't have to come on live and look. It's just going to be on Facebook. It's just going to be sometime at night when I'm at home, and I'm going to show you it. All right. And then you don't have to see it. If you want to be part of the mystery, you can keep it that way, or we're just going to keep plugging along. So if this is your background, so if you have pink or brown or whatever color you chose, this is what you're going to do. And I have mine orientated like the pattern, and you can follow the pattern. But if you want to twist these around a little bit, perfectly fine. Okay. It's not going to ruin anything, I don't think. All right. So just keep that in mind. How many of you love that we got a next clue? All right. Do you need to tell me something now, Nick? No? Okay. I'm doing great. Well, thank you. All right. I'm just trying to think if I missed anything. Nope. Anything that I miss? Anything going on in the group? I lost my comments. No. Okay. So anybody else going to Holland, Michigan to see the tulips this weekend? All right. I don't have a hotel or nothing like that. So, hi, Nick. It says, I know you're here.
There's another tulip festival in Pella, Iowa.
In Pella, Iowa this weekend too?
Yes.
Sorry, I wish I would have known, but maybe next time I can go to Pella. But I'm going to Holland, Michigan. So if you're there, look for me. I'll be there on Saturday. Okay. Winners for this live: Barb Yakovich, Half Made Homemade, and Heather McNamara. You are today's live winners. Please send Heidi your physical address so she can send you some of her booty prizes that she gets from all of us here. All right, so I know you all want to go so have some fun stitching blocks.
One more thing, you might have to repeat on our microphone, but if they want to start Unity, they can start it anytime, right? And they can get those instructions where?
Sure. Okay, so if you don't know what we're talking about, because we get new people all of the time. What did I do with the paper? Oh, right here probably, huh? Upside down. So this, along with clue 1 and 2, and I think it was like, was it only 3 or was there one prior? Was it one starting one and clue 1 and 2? Yeah. So these are on my blog, lisabongean.com. You're going to go there. There's nothing to sign up for. All right. You go there, you print this out, the clues out. There's a checklist there that you can keep track of where you're at. But what we are doing is we are making a whole bunch of half square triangles like this that we're making 9 sets of 8 half square triangles each week. We started on January 16th, so we were doing 50 weeks. Okay. Camera shut off. Hang on. 50 weeks of half square triangles, and then week 2 or clue 2 was sewing them in these little broken dish blocks, and then this is clue 3, which is sewing them into the 9-patch pieced block here with the background. So you need to purchase, I believe it was 7 yards of background for whatever you're going to set it in. And whatever fabric you pick something you love, a color you love, pick something that's not busy, that almost reads solid. That's what's going to make the best quilt. I'll just show you a couple of them here. And it doesn't matter. Some of my blocks have a little bit more pattern to them. I'll go here, so maybe we can, no, go back here. So see, some of them have a lot more pattern to them. Some of them are borderline cream and some of them more tan. So I just open pack 1 and pack 2. Week 1 and week 2, I have mine listed by weeks. And these are my first 2 sets. And I just made a couple blocks to show you today. And now that we're on this clue, I'm going to pretty much get my quilt done. I'm only on 27 weeks of half square triangle. So I'm a little ahead, but not nowhere near 50. Okay, so we're all doing this together. Let's not rush. Let's not be all crazy and lose our minds. And when you don't know when to stop making these boxes, you can stop when you run out of 576 squares. So if you do the math, somebody do the math quick, because I'm sure somebody already did. What's 4 into 576? 144 or something like that? Something like that. Is somebody doing it for me?
Sure, hold on.
I'll do it. My phone's right here. All right. 576 divided by 4. 144 blocks. There it is. Magic number. Don't do more than 144. And you'll do too many. And you'll run out of squares. Okay? So hopefully you're going to be very satisfied with your clue number 3, and you'll have lots of homework. But just remember that this is in addition to all the other things that you may be working on. This doesn't have to be, this is not a race. This is fun. By the end of the year, we're going to have a big brand new quilt, and it's going to be super fun. And I can't wait to see your blocks. So now you can post these if you want. I don't know, but I would still, how will we do that now? All right, we don't care. Post something each week, all right? We're not that picky. Okay, I think that's all I have for you today. I get the fun job of having the grandkids overnight tonight. We're gonna go do their art fair at school. Their art fair is super cool. A lot of neon going on, black lights, super fun. Kindergarten through 4th grade. My 2 little guys, I want to see all their pretty artwork. And I've been encouraging them to do artwork since they've been this tall. They get their own markers at my house and crayons and you name it. I'm all about the school supplies at my house. All right. Have a good weekend, everyone. Maybe I'll see you at the Tulip Time Festival, and have a good time. Hopefully the rain stops. Bye now.